Yo, what's good, guys? What's good? We outside. We here for One Piece 1180, the long-awaited chapter. Woo, long-awaited. I think that's a little OD. Yo, we getting three chapters in a row. Oda, Oda in his bag right now. Yo, that means next week chapter is gonna be absolutely insane, bruh. Like genuinely, because we got. How long is Loki versus Emu gonna last? I wonder. Yo, well, let's get into this, man. Sorry, Alex, I need Discord. Oh, what's up? One Piece. So we gotta dissect some panels though. Agenda was going crazy now. People people love them some Zoro, some Zolo. Yo, the fact that in English they call him Zolo pisses me off so much because who who wants to be called Zolo? Like that's terrible. So in English, the name of the chapter is called Omen, but I read something somewhere that said in Japanese it means like something to do with demonic energy. I can't remember, man. But Omen is just what you talking about. Omen is just a English translation. Anyway, let's get into this, man. Woo. Cover is Chopper getting candy with Vegapunk, and Zeus is raining the candy down because Vegapunk has like a candy machine in the background. Oh, look at here. Read as Omen, but the kanji parallels Haki and could also be read as Maki, demonic aura. Ooh. Mm. Yeah, this isn't gonna be the only stream for today. I'm just reacting to the One Piece chapter with an earlier stream, and then I'm gonna do another because I have things to do today. People to see, places to be IRL. So I'm doing the One Piece stream earlier, and then later we're gonna finish off Halo. Hello, I can see ya. Yo, they don't play with Beyonce's music. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Alright, so we got Emo Aura farming. It's not 1 a.m. for me. Like, what? We got Emu, the king of the world, has come to Elbaf. We got Emu Aura farming on top of this castle here. As a bunch of stuff is evil with the flames around it. Um, the king of this country. Who the heck are you? The country doesn't have a king. Dorian Broggy addressing Moo. I was reading Invincible, bro. So like the right to left and left to right nonsense be like burning me up, bro. Baff. Or will it Emu just teleport from up here to on the ground? Who is Oh, that's wild. It's 11:26 a.m. for me right now. The king of this country. Who the heck are you? This country doesn't have a king. Oh wait, let me. Yeah, I ain't trying to. Sheesh. Yo, that whole Maki thing, Maki, demonic aura, omen. Oh, shout out Oda because he gave us a full design for Emu, like a full close up. What's Emu wearing on their feet, bro? The baggy pants with the rings all over it, and then it's like a cape, like a pirate cape, but they got demon horns. Crazy design, bro. Spots all over their body. We got the flowing Nika here. Definitely looks like a Lunarian. Like I ain't holding it back anymore, bro. Great one. Okay, so good was holding Summers, and then bang, Sapapan. What are you doing, Summers? Damn. Emu just, huh? Yo, good didn't even realize her fingers got sliced, bruh. Sheesh. more fingertips for goodie. Zoro and Hazard then jump into action. We see Summers falling on the ground here with Good's giant fingertips. She's screaming out. Her fingers, that maggot. Do run, run, run. Gah, gah. That's awful. What is he? Clearly a demon chopper. What do you mean, bro? Okay, so we got move falling back down here. And then yeah, then we got Zoro. We got Zoro auraing himself up. Those clouds, bro. It looks just like Luffy's fruit. And what's that? That symbol on Moo's coat. Like this is the symbol of the packs, bruh. Of you know how there's the shallow sea pack, the deep sea pack, and the deep sea pack. These are the this is the symbol of the deep sea pack, I think. Or maybe just the deep sea pack. Well, I can't see it fully, so we can't tell, but this looks like the one Harold got. And Moo has it on their cape. Oh. I love the law, man. Yo, let's keep it going. Phew. Summers picks up his mechanical hat. Are you another one of those knights? So, okay, we can't tell here. Did Moo turn around and look at Zoro? Because unless we saw Moo turn around here, whoever he is, he's an enemy. Hajurden. Hajurden, don't. Ooh, we don't know what's up with this guy. Stanson for the leg. Moo just amputated people, bro. That's wild. Yo, son. Nah, bro. He will definitely ain't pull up to play, bro. People getting mutilated. Sheesh. But these panels of Moo's eyes, bro, like we can't tell who they're looking at or what they're directing their attention at. Cause here they're not looking at Zoro, and we come down here. Are you another one of those knights? We see them staring, and down here I think we can see them like facing the direction of Zoro. But Hajridin is about to attack. Hajridin is like, even though he's not a gigantic giant physically, he's mad strong, bruh. Like no cap, because of his dad's because of his dad being ancient giant. He didn't inherit the features of an ancient giant, but he has the blood. We don't know what's up with this guy. Chops leg off. Ooh, Stanson is like, oh. Yo, Hydra is like, Stanson! Chopper is in shambles, bro. Get away from him. Forgive me, Stanson. Who is he? King of the Hell. Three sword style. Purgatory. Red Goku Onigiri. Okay, yeah. Moo was not looking at Zoro, bro. Onigiri, yo. This clash, bro. We've seen Zoro do this clash already. Like this exact panel. Hold on. This exact panel, bro. Yo, let me put it out so y'all can see, bro. This exact panel, bro. Nah. Look at it, bro. Nose draw blocked it with one blade. Imu's aura famine with the tail. Yo. The Zoro slander this week has been immaculate, and unfortunately, I think Oda is trying to tell us something. Zoro lacks the power to really go toe to toe with the top tiers. And for all these Zoro Glazers, I know this is gonna be hard to accept, bruh. I know y'all don't want to hear it, but look at the proof, bro. I knew I saw it somewhere before. This was Rashomon, and this is Purgatory Onigiri. The same, like, bro, they ain't even looking at him. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Zoro needs to get that hacky up, bro. Nah, it's really Toei. It's really Toei's fault, bro. They be misleading the people when it comes to Zoro because they be glazing him so hard in the anime that people forget. Yo, he is leagues below Luffy, bro. And I think this confirms it because like we see he, we see we see that he's infusing his conqueror's haki into the attack. But well, Nozoru had his blade infused with haki here, but it could have just been regular armor and haki. But maybe Nozoru was using some of his conqueror's haki here because we see these like thicker black lines emanating from the attack. So maybe this was a clash of both of their conqueror's haki. But here with Emu, the lines aren't as thick and black, bruh. Well, they're still pretty thick, but it's not really like that. Mood is, and look, I just noticed this bubble here. Mood isn't even like Mood's just like grumbling at him, bruh. Damn, bruh. Zoro fans, just take your humbling. Just take your humbling. Bro, Moose still isn't even looking at him, bruh. Moo just says, what's that they doing? Omen. Damn. Like, does Moo actually flick the flame? I'm trying to see here. Because if my theories are correct, and the reason the flame is black is because it's infused with some kind of demonic haki, bro. This didn't, but this move right here doesn't really necessarily mean that Emu flicked the flame at him. It could have just been an advanced application of Ryu, as in the attacking without touching. Oh no, we see the flame moving right here, and like the clouds around it. So okay, Zoro! Chopper is in shock. Yo, Chopper's face right here. He's like, ah! Chopper ain't never seen Zoro get diffed like this, bro. Yo, why they making Hashirden? Why Oda drawing Hashirden so beefy, bro? Like Hashirden ain't tall, but he's wide, but he's thick. He's like, oh, damn, bro. What is Emo doing now with it, bro? What's all of this? What's all of this? Ah, Emo sent the Omen straight out. Damn. Hashirden. Oh no. Guys, I guess this is just the week of everyone getting washed, bro. Like the Viltrumites got washed in Invincible. Ryan got washed in the boys. Now the Straw Hats getting washed on Elbaf. Sheesh. Everyone just getting washed this week, bro. They ain't no diff. Okay, so we see a bunch of no. So now, no, the flame is definitely infused with Conqueror's Haki, bro, because you see the thick black lines of Conqueror's Haki coming off here. With Zoro, we didn't see it that much. Zoro just took it. Man, let the tree get out of here. Zoro took it to the face too. So this is Loki. This is Loki not a Zoro downscale at all because Zoro took this nonsense to the face, bro, and he still withstood it. He didn't blow up. But with Hashirden, Hashirden blew up. But like we could see Imu sent way more at him and maybe infused it with more haki because this created a huge explosion, even from the ground here. Which is insane to think about, bruh. Hashirden is out of the sky. I believe I can fly. Yo, damn, bruh. What are these black flames? And yo, look. Whoa, this is it. An omen. Like Summers has the black ring around him as well too. What is bro? I need Oda to explain. I can't. I don't understand. What's Emu's powers, bro? Quickly, Summers. There's no time to waste. Yes, great one. And Summers is kneeling. So like, it's not just that Emu because like, oh, jeez, bro, look at this cloud around him. So the black flame, whatever this form that Emu's turning into, it is a Lunarian. But the black flame doesn't seem to just be fire because we know that Lunarians have a flame that's behind their back. With this form, Emu's turning it into like basically like a Hagoromo scarf, but it has a bunch of eyes in it. And then we have the clouds around Emu that looks the same way as the clouds that Luffy gets in Gear 5, bro. And now we see Imu is sharing the omen around him. So I bet this is, I'm betting this is giving all of the holy knights like a strength boost. Because if they're functioning in the same way that if this flame is now functioning to the holy knights the same way the flame functions on a regular Lunarian, i.e., it makes them indestructible when the flame is on or gives them an amp in their abilities, everyone on Elbaf is in serious problem. And then what Imu says here, quickly summons, there's no time to waste, makes me think that Imu can't actually stay on Elbaf for much longer. He's just come to deal with the serious threats, i.e., Needhog and Nika. Sheesh, bruh. So Imu and Summers just jump in different directions. This is a crazy amp for Summers if this one is him. Because since when he's moving like that, bruh? Since when Summers moving like that, chat? Yeah, nah. Imu Imu on some different time and we ain't seen power like this before. Zoro, let's get in the building for now. Everyone gather the injured and the kids who passed out. People of Albaf, someone even more dangerous than the God's Knights, has appeared on the island. Stay alert. Nah, Imu looks crazy here, bruh. And we can see the devil tail and the Lunarian wings, bruh. And this just makes me think even more, bruh. My fallen I don't think my fallen angel theory is leading me astray. If the very first Lunarian was in fact the devil, aka well not aka, but i.e. a fallen angel, then that makes sense for Imu to possess this form because the Lunarians were considered gods who lived on top of the red line. Now, the red line, from the theories the community has and stuff, is the blood-soaked serpent. So it wasn't invented until the Second World, the events of the Second World, i.e., after the events of the Void Century, or maybe it was invented during the First World, the events of the war that came before the events of the Void Century, and it's during the First World we saw the fall of the very first angel from heaven or the heaven world, because Elbaf has a heaven world as well that we still haven't seen anything of, which is even more interesting to me. Maybe a Lunarian possessed by the power of a devil, bruh. Because this is a hybrid form. Like, make no mistake, this is a hybrid form. And the fact that Imu just spawned the wings, they didn't have them all the time. And Lunarians, they have black wings, right? Oh, all of this to me is just a king upscale. And like I know Zoro beat King, but that was King is severely nerfed. Someone else is here, so it's not over yet. Keep your weapons ready. I've had enough of all these fires and collapsing buildings, bro. The giants of Elbaf are soft. I'm sorry, bro. All the modern giants, Harold, what did you do to your country? You turned them into a bunch of whiny little. Yo, Imu's flying above, sees Gonko's body, and then shoots out another omen from the bottom of their staff. The staff. The staff. But it's not a black blade. But could the staff be the reason? Because Mihawk has, my theory is that Mihawk has ringed eyes because him and his blade, like his soul is entwined with his blade, right? So we see here that Imu shoots some of the omen out of the staff. The omen of the flame or whatever that comes out of the staff has a flame. And with Shamrock and Cerberus, we saw that Cerberus is in the devil fruit, is in the weapon as a devil fruit weapon. So could we see something similar with Emu since this weapon seems to have the same awakened flames around it and he's just shooting the flame out? Bruh, Imu is the culmination of everything within the series. All the different power systems, all the different powers and abilities that could exist, maybe even advanced technology. Maybe that's why Imu has all those spots and lines on their body. This body was augmented and experimented by, because we know that like the previous One Piece world had massively advanced technology, bruh. Like there was leaps and there was like bounds ahead of everything. So maybe that's why Emo's body is weak. They tried to experiment on their body and things went horribly wrong. Because now I'm just starting to think that like it's Emo is literally every advancement, every power, everything in the series melded into one person, and that's why they are so powerful. Mythical zone, technologically advanced body, devil fruit weapon, demonic aura, haki, like everything, bro. Yo, that's crazy, son. Ooh, the Omen completely destroyed the ice. Loki said only Ragnar could melt that. Lasted for about one chapter, bro. And it wouldn't even stop, just a casual side mission. Yaban's group near the left rim of the sun. What's going on? I've never felt hockey like this before, not even on God Valley. So this basically just confirms that Emu's haki, when they are manifested in one of their servants, is severely nerfed compared to Emu's haki in person. They're all demonic aura. Like that's technically the name of the chapter in Japanese. Oh my goodness, bro. Yo. Okay, so remember how I was saying Emu's body is like experimented on. What if that's why they don't look like their true Lunarian form? When that's why we don't see their wings and stuff when they're in their silhouette form with the 3 point crown, bruh. It's because their body got experimented on and it's weakened, but it also gives them the ability to transform into different forms. So we still haven't seen what their actual full devil fruit power looks like. Because just like how Chopper can like transform into all kind of bunch of different forms with their zone fruit, maybe Moo can do the same thing, i.e., controlling the way their wings spawn on their back, bruh. I'm just saying. Because we potentially dealing with someone here who was around when devil fruits were being invented, bruh. No cap. Walrus school, now it's all burnt. Quit whining and this beats eating frozen food. Stock up on energy while you can. Seems something crazy just arrived. Bro, look at Luffy. Oh no. I thought this whole thing was him. They said TCB. They said TCB using AI to upscale their chapters, and I can low key kind of see it, bro. Damn, it's like it's really like the shading is really grainy in some places. Yeah, seem stock up on energy while you can't see something crazy just arrived. Yeah, seems so. Ouch, ouch, squeak. Bro, the new monster trio killing me, bro. Because all of them really the same person. Luffy and Loki locked in for real, bro. My brother just another me. Because all of them bunching right now, like, bro, I'm going to have to fight, fam. You need to get it up. And we have Nami running back. Hey, what's going on? No idea, but this haki is terrifying. If they're with the gods, if they're with the Knights of God, it's coming from Jinbei. So everyone is just describing Imu's haki as insane and like terrifying, which is like not great because, sorry, for a fact, we know the Straw Hat haki is not up to that level as yet, bruh. And that's problematic. Luffy's haki is nowhere near what Joy Boy's was. And Luffy's the strongest haki user. Zoro didn't even know he had Conqueror's haki until this arc, bro. Wallahi! We're cooked! We're cooked! Bro, look at Frankie's face, bro. Wasn't bro just saying, yo, we might have gotten too strong? Well, where's all that energy now, fam? Where's all that energy now? Is their target? Huh? Great one. An omen. Thank heavens. Hey, who the hell are you? So they're saying an omen. So they know what this is, bruh. Yo. Ah! Oda, I need answers, you. The way all of them are reacting to it, bruh, and the fact that Omen is a yo Nathan was good. The fact that Omen is a imperfect translation is pissing me off because I can't properly theorize on what it is, bruh. Yo, what's up, bro? We reacting to the new One Piece chapter. Ah, because he's putting this ring around them, bruh, and like it's scratching my brain because there's a reference for this, bruh. That hold on. I need to figure something out, bruh. Symbolizes God divine's protection, holy presence, or fiery judgment. Bruh. Been wanting to see that. Nah, fam. Facts. Look how happy killing. I'm just literally watering from the eyes, bruh. And he's putting these omens around them. I think he's giving them, like, it's definitely giving them some kind of boost, bruh. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Jeez, bro. Yo, nah. This looks so tough, bro. I don't even know what Evil's powers is, bro. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry, guys. I'm doing my best here, but like, what the hell is this? The black flames buggy upscale. How is this a buggy upscale? Like how? The black flame seems to be in a few Emu uses a sword. What about the fire gang? That's not a buggy upscale. What about the demonic fire? That's not. I'm not even sure this is a sword, bro. This is some kind of weapon. I wouldn't exactly call it a sword. It's more like. Oh yeah, never mind. It's more like a kind of like. Sanji pulled up there. Lunarians control flame freely. Emo seems to be infecting the flame like heaven split or something. Or that's what I'm saying, bruh. Emo seems to be inflecting the flame with their demonic aura. Who said you could free him? Sanji immediately goes in for the kick and Imu blocks it with one of his feet. And we have Sanji. Oh, look at Sanji's face here, bruh. Bop. Yeah, no, we definitely. I'm gonna hit my boy up, bruh. We definitely need to review this chapter when the officials come out. Yeah, nah, Sanji. Sanji's face here is hilarious and horrifying at the same time, bruh. Wait, let me see something. Okay, so his eyebrow is in normal mode. It's not flipped as yet. Yo, Big Banshee was good. Now he is cooked. He is cooked 100%. Because Imu turned around and put some advanced hacky. Now, okay, I've made up my mind. The flame is 110% infused with advanced Conqueror's haki. Bro, look at the shade in here. You can literally see where the pen lines are, bro. That's wild. On the turn, but yeah, nah, Emo is definitely the flame is just. Oh, what are you doing? 11? What you mean? I'm reacting to the chapter, fam. Jeez! What's with these black flames? Hey, what business do you have on Elbaf? 14 years ago, Harold was killed here. I have come to find the one responsible. He was my servant. Imu just aura fam. And this is the first time. This is the first time Imu's talking, by the way. Just like this is the first time Imu's actually uttering a word since they've gotten on Elbaf. I'm the one you're looking for. I see. If thou had not been here, many tribulations could have been avoided. Where in the world would I be but Elbaf? Remember that next time you So Loki pulled out first. Ragnar went straight into hammer form, and Loki pulled up on him. Yo, nah. Next week finna go crazy, bruh. Let's review all of Emo's movements in the chapter, bruh. So from Aura farming on top of the castle, bruh. We see them here. We see them with the black clouds, the black flame, everything. Hammer of Bat is wild. I didn't say Hammer of Bat. Then Emu poof disappears and appears on the ground here. I'm assuming with the flames around them on the ground, it's another black circle. So they're disappearing like Mephisto. They're teleporting. And we have all these demon skulls on top of their pants. I'm just noticing that these are actual demon skulls, and the head is like cut open, and Imu's wearing them like a treasure. The dots on their body don't extend all the way down to their hands, but they are on their legs, which is interesting. Which is telling me it's on Imu's skin. But from here, there's straight lines from these parts here. I just feel like Oda was going crazy with this design, bro. Like, he really was like, nah, let me show them something real quick. Which is making me feel like the lines and the dots are the same effect. So this is definitely an augmented body. The horns, the devil tail, the wings, and the black aura. I think all of this stuff is activated from Moo's devil fruit. And but the brown skin, the eyes, the handsome face, and the white hair is all part of Emu's natural design. So they are most likely a Lunarian or of some kind of Lunarian form. We don't see them in any wings here, but they have the cape on with the devil tail. The devil tail also seems to be a part of their devil fruit. The black flames around their back, I think they can control that because when we go up to like this panel here, don't mean to skip ahead too much. Yeah, when they are flying here, we don't actually see them spawn the wings. They kind of just take off. Well, here we can tell this is Emu launching off into the air here because we can see the little curvature of the wings, and this is Summers. So Summers took off with the same force as Emu, given which essentially tells us that the Omen is an extreme buff for the Holy Knights. Maybe it's Emu sharing even more of their power with them. Because I feel like the Omen derives directly from Emu's demonic power. The chapter, the real name of the chapter is Maki, right? If we go up to the top here, yeah, I know it's taking a while. We see Omen with the asterisk, and you read on the side here, read as Omen, but the kanji parallels Haki and could also be read as Maki, demonic aura. So it's definitely a corruption, because Lunarians are able to control flames on a regular, but here we see Imus infusing it with their demonic aura. So since Haki is willpower, right? The ability to Haki is fighting spirit, right? It's the person's fighting spirit manifested into a physical form. If Emu is pumping that demonic aura into the flames of a Lunarian, it makes sense that it would turn it black. But wait, what if this is not Emu's natural power? I don't think Emu is naturally a Conqueror's Haki user. Since we're getting the connotation demonic aura, I think Haki plus aura plus flames. Yes, I think what's going on here is whatever demonic power or demon that Emu has, that demon possesses Conqueror's Haki, and that is where Emu's power is coming from. Or maybe Emu also innately has Conqueror's Haki, and it's just a corruption because of their demonic form, which makes me feel as though on top of Emu having like a demon devil fruit, they also have something special going on with their body, a natural power within it. And then the black flames is like a hybridized version. It's like a combination of those two powers. Emu's spamming it on Elbaf right now, and it seems to be greatly infused with Conqueror's Haki. I saw someone on Twitter say that only people without Conquerors exploded when they came into contact with the Maki, which could be like which could be a very good explanation for what's going on here. And then, we see Emu take off. Caw, caw. Oh, I hate when it does that. Like, no, bro. When they erase the whole thing. Yep, Lunarians have black wings. So we see King here. And you see, look how maybe he's fusing it. That's what I think he is. Because look here in this art. Wait, I don't think y'all can see that on TikTok. Let me click on it. Right, look here in this art, bro. King is essentially infusing the flames onto his blade. But King still has red flames, and then he has the flame behind his back, but it's not shaped in the same way as Emu's, like a literal circle. So that's what I'm thinking. Imu's demonic abilities is altering their Lunarian abilities, and the demonic haki that they're using, or aura, the demonic haki that they're using is turning the flames black. We know ancient giants in the One Piece world, they look straight up like demons. We can see this from the way Loki's eyes look, bro. The color of his eyes, it's actually crazy. So what I'm assuming here is Imu's devil fruit, the devil's fruit. Didn't King use his flames to boost his fruit? Click. Yes, he did. Not just boost his fruit. King used King used his Lunarian durability to boost his fruit. And I think that is exactly what's going on here. We cracking the code, man. We getting closer. Let's go. That's why Oda introduced King during Wano, and Oda had. I won't say that's why Oda had Zoro fight King, but we're seeing what a full potential Lunarian could do, and I'm still not giving up on the fact that Imu's body has been experimented on, and that's why they can't leave Pangaea Castle. Their true physical form is very weak because they had that body experimented on to give them more power. Now we know that Imu has the Devil's Fruit, and what I'm thinking of that the Devil's Fruit is much like how like when Luffy transforms into Gear 5 Nika form, he starts to leak an insane amount of Conqueror's Haki. Like, he sky split on his own. So that has me thinking, that Haki that is coming out of Luffy in that form, is that all of Luffy's Haki, or could some of that be coming from Nika, the spirit within him? Because what I'm seeing here essentially is that these mythical zones, bruh, when you transform into these beings, it isn't just that you're transforming into like a regular, like, let's say, do you still like Bleach? Love Bleach. Wait, you're right, exactly, bruh. It isn't like you're just transforming into a regular zone like with Dalton and Drum Island. He turns into an ox. No, you're literally transforming into a mythical creature, a mythical being, a past historical figure. So if that historical figure had Conqueror's Haki, could you transforming into them boost your own Conqueror's Haki? Because we could be seeing that as well with Imu. And that is why his flames turn black, and anytime he uses his flames, the Conqueror's Haki leaks out like that. Because the original user of this devil fruit, bro, not the original user of this devil fruit, the original being that that existed that Imu's turning into could have had demonic Haki like that, could have had a demonic aura, and that's why we're seeing that on Imu. Like all of this black ring and everything in the back here, this is a byproduct of Imu being a Lunarian, well, assuming Imu being a Lunarian and having that devil fruit. Or the devil fruit is a Lunarian. What you think those white spots on his body are? I think Imu had his body augmented in the Void Century. Because from what Vegapunk said, the Void Century was a time of technological advancements. So I believe that those white spots on his body are a remnant of him getting his body augmented and made stronger to handle all of the power that is within this devil fruit. And that's why when we see him touch down on Elbaf at first, he doesn't have these wings attached to his body, but halfway through his transformation, he spawned them. Kind of how Chopper uses a rumble ball to augment his devil fruit transformations. Imu did the same thing, but he had his body permanently altered at a price though. That's why he can't come outside. That's literally why he can't come outside. Chat, am I cooking or am I talking crazy? I think I'm cooking right now, bro. I think I'm genuinely cooking right now, bro. Because no, look at this form and like, look, I want to go back to like, look at these black clouds around him, bro. Oh, I want to see. We've seen that somewhere before, bro. Like, look at Luffy. Uh, like, look at Luffy's Hagoromo clouds, bro. Damn, I can't get the picture. I can't get it to center, but like, y'all can see what I'm talking about, bro. Cooking, yo, appreciate that, fam. Like the clouds that Luffy has, bro. And like when we see people like Lucci and Kaku, right? Their Hagoromo scarves are black. So that basically lets us know, and even the Gorosei, their Hagoromo scarves are black as well in their awakened form. So what this is essentially letting us know is that you won't always have a white Hagoromo scarf. If your soul is tainted by evil or darkness, it can turn your Hagoromo scarf black. So, if you have a demonic form of Haki, why would it not influence the flames of a Lunarian? Sanji, we saw from Sanji that you can't change the color of your flames depending on like your physicality, your body, all of that stuff, right? Sanji went from having red flames and the reason why he could nullify the devil fruit. Exactly. Exactly. Sorry. Sanji went from having these regular color flames to blue flames when he got them to burn hotter, and he got stronger himself. So what if you infuse that flame with demonic energy and Conqueror's Haki? It's not crazy to assume that you'll get black flames out of it, which means Sanji most likely his next evolution is going to be having black flames when he unlocks his Conqueror's Haki. But let's keep going, chat. Let's keep going. And then this is our next thing. This is a whole other part. I kind of like just like whoosh. I let slide, but when Emu touched down, bruh, he brought to life all the objects. We need to go to the last chapter, bruh. 1179. Right. This is what we're talking about here. When Emu touched down, you see the wings starting to grow out of their back as they're transforming. Yeah, man. Do you think if Sanji could be Domi Reverse, he'd have black flames? 110%. 110% he'd have black flames. Because he now have the demonic Maki power. Like when Emu starts to transform here, the first thing they spawn is wings, bruh. So I think what I'm gonna go with is the demon form that Emu's transforming into. It originally was a Lunarian. The fallen angel, the devil of the One Piece world, was a Lunarian, bruh. Because yeah, look here too. This is the part I wanted to talk about. As Emu's like, right, yeah, as Emu's touching down, bruh, all this demonic energy is being spread all over Elbaf. We see all these trees and everything around them coming to life with demonic energy. Now, it looks very similar to how Big Mom creates homies and stuff, but I don't think it's the same thing. I just think it's literally Emu's demonic energy spreading and infecting things and bringing it to life. Which backs my theory heavy that like it's not just one soul inside of Emu's body, bruh. It could be one, two, multiple of them. When we go back to Zebek calling Emu the Rat King, right? Look at all these skulls on Emu's pants. Why do they have them? Why are they wearing them almost as a trophy of the demons that they've killed? I think, and then that would make sense too for why Emu had his body altered in the Void Century, and that's why they have all these markings. I think Emu was like eating on demon souls, bro. Think of it kind of like Sukuna in JJK, right? Like this is a part of like Japanese law. Sukuna had to go and not just Sukuna had to consume their own fingers to reclaim parts of their soul. And when Sukuna couldn't find his last finger, what did he do? He cannibalized his own ancient body, bruh. And we have Emu walking around here like this. The whole design of these pants, bruh, it's giving Soul Reaper energy. And not Soul Reaper in the way of like, yeah, no, Soul Reaper like Ichigo, bruh. It's giving that like that same vibe. And then the way they teleport off the top of the roof here onto the ground, but in an aura. In the aura, black flames, and then hold on, come down. Let's go down here. Yeah. When Emo arrives on the ground here in a circle of black flames with Haki sparking all over it, when right before Sanji attacks them, did you notice when Emu pulled up to Elbaf and started fighting, it shows Chopper's reaction 3 times? Yeah, I did notice that. And I was wondering why do they constantly keep showing Chopper? But it very well could be that Chopper has one of those god fruits. Chopper needs to awaken his fruit yesterday. Yesterday. The Straw Hats are gonna lose, bro. Wait, and his eyes are ringed. Wait. His eyes are ringed. Let's look at that, bro. Oh! His eyes are ringed! No, it's Oda, the genius you are. Yo. Just the just Delakin. I don't want to pronounce your name. Sorry. W, bruh. W realization. Let's look at all of Chopper's panels, bruh. And Chopper is on the cover of this chapter too. Plus, we had that thing where Chopper was literally slapping. Let's read the mural again, guys. Excuse my horrible typing, bro. I'm just typing quickly. Let's read the mural again. The second word. Within the void, there was breath. The forest god tamed demons, bro. Yes, view spoiler. Like, what are they on? Within the void, there was breath. The forest god tamed demons, and the sun spread the fires of war. You know, and like, bro, never noticed that, bro. That Chopper's, I didn't notice Chopper's eyes were ringed in this one. No, I didn't, because I wasn't paying that much. Other than Chopper's reactions, I wasn't paying that much attention to him. Other than him being like, ah! I was wondering why did he transform out of Monster Point, but it could be just because he was scared. But no, here, well, though, okay, no. But also, the ringed eyes, right? When they're not a consistent thing on the character, like how Mihawk, it also indicates intensity on a character. So, like, characters like Sanji and Zoro, when they're getting serious about a fight, Oda draws the ringed eyes on them. You know the kanjis on the Arc Maximum can read to Norona, Archie Maxim. What do you mean by that? Archie Maxim, what's that? Oh, you mean an L ship, bro? Okay, okay, I get it, I get it. Flex on me a little bit, an L ship. Yeah, I know, I know. You think the kanji on that? Where'd you get that from? Like, what source, bro? Well, no, yeah. I don't think necessarily, and I do think the Forest God tames demons, alright, before Chopper knocked off a demon from Dome University. You know, 100%. 100%. Like, Chopper, it's all but confirmed now that Chopper is the Forest God. Like, we can't even deny it right now, bruh. But the problem with that is that Chopper isn't aware that that they're the Forest God. The same way Luffy isn't aware that he's Nika. The same way Loki isn't aware that he's Needhawk. He doesn't know the hacks that he has against Emu. Like, oh my goodness, all of them are just walking around unaware of the power that they hold. So this is a Japanese theory, and NL looks like Emu with his design. Maybe he wanna become Emu. But NL also does refer to himself as a god. And if we pull up, and yeah, if we pull him up with the with these things around him. And on in NL's ring, he has the Magatama, the three eye design. So that just adds like more depth to the theory, bro. It adds more depth to his character because he had the lightning devil fruit, and lightning seems to be like one of those because yeah, 1-5 was good. Yeah, I think Emo looks like an to symbolize them both being false gods. I was just gonna say, Oda confirmed that they are 1-5 was good, broski. Oda confirmed that they are superior and inferior versions of devil fruits, right? Loki has a mythical devil fruit of a dragon that can shoot Usopp has the same power as Blackbeard. What do you mean? Oh, Enel has a version of Enel has a devil fruit that is a lightning fruit, and Loki can turn into I don't know. Loki can turn into a dragon that shoots lightning. Lightning seems to be one of the weaknesses of Elbaf, and it seems to hold a special place in the One Piece world. Now, we're doing gameplay today. Later in the day, though, this evening, I'm gonna finish Halo off. And NL has one of the most powerful Logia devil fruits, the lightning fruit. You know what I'm saying? So that could have a special place among these fruits, bro. And realize Luffy's immune to two things: fire and lightning. Imu's power is a black flame. Loki can spit lightning. Yo, what is going on, bro? What is Oda cooking, bro? Yo, bro, do you like eggs and that? What do you mean by that? Yeah, I like eggs. King Rain was good, broski. Usopp has the same power as Blackbeard. I don't know what power is that. Loki was born with it. His serpent eyes. I think Loki having the exactly, Emo has all the god abilities, bro. He has all the abilities in One Piece coalesced into one body. And I don't know if NL returns as yet. But yeah, Luffy's immune to fire at this point. That's why we had the whole moment in Wano when Kaido borrow breath him and Luffy was just there like screaming in gear forth, bro. Yeah, fam, I like eggs and I yo go 083. What's good, fam? Did you just start reading the chapter? Nah, fam. I read it all the way through. I'm breaking it down right now. Just going through everything. This panel tough as hell, bro. So it's just basically confirmed now. It moves like an amalgamation of everything within One Piece, bro. You think Luffy's gonna lose an eye by Emo and look like a real pirate? That would be interesting to see happen. If Emo would be able to damage Luffy like that. I mean, it's not crazy because we've been seeing Emo cutting off people's body parts. But I think Oda would do that to Luffy, maybe to make his design a little more serious. The outcome of this fight is gonna be crazy though, because we see the lightning behind Loki here, and he's in his human form. I think he's in his human. I think Loki's in his human form. Well, not human form, but I think he's in his giant form here because of the same issue he ran into when they was fighting Gonko. He was way too big. Like he couldn't accurately land blows and stuff. Yo, chat. You all think we gonna get to see Loki's hybrid form next week, chat? Ah! I think that would be fire. I think that's what Oda is setting us up for. Because in the last chapter, he literally said he was like, "Yo, this body, I'm way too big, fam. I can't like maneuver correctly." And here we see him with the lightning in the back. Excuse them, bikes outside, bro. Here we see him with the lightning in the back, and he's holding Ragnar. So definitely, I think we're gonna get to see his hybrid form, bro. Oh, that's gonna be so fire, bro. And he's gonna need that. He's gonna need his hybrid form to amp him while he's fighting Mu. Otherwise, Mu's gonna piece him up, bro. Well, look how massive he is compared to Emu, bro. Yo. And Luffy's just in the background trying to like regen his energy, bro. Like, and all the seriousness of this chapter, this is my favorite panel, bro. All of them literally just eating. I think what's gonna happen now is we're gonna get a little bit of a kind of Kaido versus like after Loki loses to Emu. Feel how you want about that, but it's gonna happen after Loki loses to Emu. I think what we're gonna get is a kind of Dofi versus Luffy, Kaido versus Luffy s fight where Luffy's gonna fight Emu. He's gonna put on Oda's art style. This chapter was gas. It was, bro. That's why I kind of want to wait for the officials to come out because I know this is a I want to wait for the officials to come out because the art is gonna be way cleaner. But no, everything he's doing with like, yo, this kick, this and Sanji blocked it. He blocked it in time, bro. Yo, is this gonna Yo, Sanji blew up, bro. Sanji's gonna be fine. He's gonna be unaffected from this. His Germa genes will protect him. Because if Hajrodin can tank it, Sanji can tank it as well. But I fear that it seems. But then again, let's look at how Oda, hear me Oda. Let's look at how Emo used the Omen against Zoro again. Because he flicked it in Zoro's face. We see the blood coming off, but Zoro didn't explode when he tanked it. Why is that? Hajrodin exploded, but then again, he wouldn't use it in the same way. I think when Emo infuses it with Conqueror's Haki, like directly, right? When Emo directly infuses the flame with Conqueror's Haki, that's when we get the explosion. But here with Zoro, he didn't have time to do it. So instead, maybe I don't know, man. Maybe Zoro's just strong enough to tank it like that. Because when Hajrodin got it, obviously we can see Emu used it like stronger here. It's kind of like when Sanji upscale. Definitely Sanji upscale though. I'm not gonna lie. Because yeah, look, it's way different. Emu used way more flame and he shot it in a different manner. He shot it against Hajrodin. He shot it in the same way that he shot it at the Ice to Free Gonko. Like look, one of those little black demon ball things, and it blew up the ice in the same way. And here, against Sajro, we see the lines of Conqueror's Haki coming out of it. With Zoro, we don't see any lines of Conqueror's Haki. Zoro got it like live and direct, but on a much smaller scale, and it still had him flying back. That's probably why he could move. But against Hajrodin and Sanji, because here we have the explosion, but no Conqueror's Haki, right? And here we have the explosion with Conquerors all around it, like it was direct. So maybe Sanji over Zolo boy. I won't say that. But what I would say from my understanding right now is that Sanji and Zoro took way not Sanji and Zoro, Sanji and Hajrodin took way stronger attacks than Zoro did. And that's probably why Zoro is able to move right like so quickly after his attack. Whereas, we see our boy here, Sanji gets exploded. Sheesh. Sanji might be knocked out though. Like so that Loki can have this fight here against Imu. It's tough though. Yo, Loki's still covering his eyes with the bandages. Jeez. But yeah, no. Zoro couldn't react exactly. Zoro didn't have time to react. He was so close to Imu, bruh. Yo, wait. No. Did I pull this up though? I didn't pull this up for all y'all to see, bro. I was doing a bit of Zoro slander earlier. And this panel, bro. This panel looks exactly like this panel. Which I believe, did Usopp take out this bomb yet? Nah, Usopp still out free count. But I think this is literally Oda just letting us know, bruh, that like against the top tiers, like top tier Haki, Zoro can't do anything as yet. As yet. Because like it's literally like almost copy and paste, bruh. Zoro rushes Nozduro. Nozduro like blocks the attack without even looking at him. And there's a Conqueror's Haki clash. But with Nozduro, we had more Conqueror's Haki coming out. Zoro attack with Conquerors. Yeah, he attacked with Conquerors here too. You see the thick black lines? This was against Nozduro. And against Imu, we have the same thick black lines of Conqueror's Haki, but not as much. But this time, instead of blocking with a sword, Imu just blocks with his tail. That's his physical body. So, if Zoro has a long way to go, man. Like as strongest swordsman in the world, because I'm telling you, this would not have happened to Mihawk. Mihawk would have a way better showing against Imu than Zoro than Zoro did. Black Blade, boys, Black Blades. Whew. Nah, fam. They get it cooked right now. Cause, jeez Louise. And then we have Loki pulling up with Ragnar. So, predictions for next week. We're gonna get to see Loki's hybrid form, 110%. He's gonna need that to fight against Emu to amp up his power. Otherwise, like in this base form, I don't think he's gonna be strong enough to do it. Maybe he used his hybrid form against Harold, because I don't think he was able to transform into that full dragon of Needhog that we saw him use on Elbaf. So that's probably why Oda blocked the image from us and then let us see what he transformed into, because he was genuinely using his hybrid form. So we're gonna get to see that next week. Oh, that's gonna be fire. And then like Loki's still gonna lose against Emu, but he'll put up a good fight. Did Sanji even use a frit? I think he did. We can't see because Sanji didn't say what like color, but like look at the ignition here. Look at the animation around it. It's a lot of fire. Like he's igniting his foot to a whole to an unholy amount. And you see the impact here? Like I don't see why he wouldn't use a fruit, especially since like he's been using it on Elbaf against like any giant creature that he has to fight. Like in the episode coming out tomorrow, I already checked the eyebrows. Like look at this panel here. It's curled this way. So it's like but in this panel though, uh we can't see with the art because of how everything is like because of the shading. I have to wait for the officials to drop, bro. Jeez, man. Jeez. Absolute fire though. Absolute peak. Sanji had a decent showing. Sanji had a decent showing. Wait, what you see it? What if Usopp sacrifices himself to let Emu leave? I don't think that's gonna happen because Usopp is passed out cold, right? Yeah. With all the rest of them, Usopp and Brook are down for the count, bruh. Hear me out. Yeah, viable wig. I'm hearing you, man. I'm hearing you. Let's hear this theory, bruh. That wouldn't be crazy. That wouldn't be crazy. Emu's foot, yeah. I mean, because like wait, what's going on here? Is that a line? Is that Haki that I see? Hold on, how do we? I want to zoom in. Because right here on this panel, right here, bro. Can you all see that on TikTok, bro? No, y'all can't see that. But in this panel in the top corner here, bro, right on the impact, because Sanji's overly shocked. That's why I'm saying you can't see it. How the zoom, bro? How the zoom? How the zoom? Right here. Oh, come on. Oh, sure, my bad, bro. Thanks for telling me, guys. Thanks for telling me. What if Usopp? No, I don't think he's gonna do that. I don't think Usopp's gonna sacrifice. I don't know how Usopp. Yeah, exactly. Usopp's not dying. Uda's not gonna like. Uda's not gonna do that to a straw hat before he achieves his dream, bro. Like that's not gonna happen. But right here, fellas. Let's see if I can bring it across so y'all can see. Right here. Oh. Whoops. On this attack here, you see that black line, bro? When they clash, you see that? It's not really much, but for a split second, that could be just. It could happen. I don't think so because like why would Usopp find himself fighting Emu, bro? You know what I'm saying? Plus Usopp is passed out right now because he tanked one of his own explosions. I don't think he's gonna be getting back up. I think when he gets back up, he's gonna want to train with Luffy and the rest of them to get stronger because they're gonna realize that oh we have a long way to go in terms of strength. But I don't think Oda is gonna kill one of these straw hats, bro. Like not in Elbaf. Maybe Gaban might die. Maybe Dory or Brogy might die and that might spur Usopp into action. But I definitely don't think Usopp is dying, bro. And I think the people who are pushing that agenda really need to stop because it's low-key poisoning the community. Because when it doesn't happen, a lot of people are gonna be like, "Oh, it's trash, it's no tension," and complaining and crap, bro. Like, no, that should have never been a theory in the first place, bro. Y'all are just like getting the backlash from finding out your headcanon is wrong. You see it? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like this line right here, bro. Like shading on it, bro, from the impact. But then, yeah, I'm trying to really decipher what happened here because Imu blocks him with his leg. Yeah, I think Imu stole his flame. I'm alright. We finna keep these two theories alive, man. Because I think you might have a good point with that. Either Imu did steal his flame, or Sanji unintentionally manifested a little bit of Conqueror's Haki, and he's mad confused. He's like, "What? Where did that come from?" And now Imu Imu back kicks him with the same flame and Conqueror's Haki, bro. Because on this panel here, Imu's leg isn't on fire as yet, but when he kicks him, it is. It is possible that Straw Hat dies before the end of the series. Yeah, but before the end of the series, yes, that is possible. I'm not gonna like completely write it off. But before Luffy becomes Pirate King, before all of them achieve their dreams, I do not think that is gonna happen. Because imagine writing 1,000. Bro, what the fuck? Sorry about the cursor in chat. TikTok literally just stopped my live due to inactivity. Bro, I hate TikTok so much, bro. Yo, guys, we back, bro. We back. Yo, I don't know how long it's gonna take all of y'all to refine my life, bruh. Ugh. What do they mean inactivity, bro? It had people. What nonsense are they talking about, bro? Yo, I, dog. While everyone refines my life, bro, I just want to take this time to rant a little bit about TikTok and express my frustration and direct hate for this platform, bro. Because it is truly the worst. It is a dog. It is a dog, bro. It's a doo-doo trash platform, bro. Like they straight. I'm talking to people in my chat, bro, and they straight like people are typing, sending things, and they just ended my live and said it's due to inactivity, bro. I had like 10 people watching, actively communicating and stuff, bro. Like we like theorizing, having a good time, man. And they just killed my life, bro. And they said your life was stopped due to inactivity. How does that make sense? Yo, I'm tired of this platform, bro. Like I'm genuinely so sick and tired of them, bro. Because it's like you can't be doing nonsense like this, bro. On top of the fact that they're already suppressing the shit out of my views, bro. I can't with this anymore. That's why I've been like streaming on YouTube more and posting more videos on YouTube and stuff. I want to get away from this, bro. I want to get away from that platform, bro. Yo, on five, what's good, bro? Yo, TikTok, bro, just ended my life. Like they just stopped my life in mid life, bro. They said it was due to inactivity, bro. I'm so sick and tired of this trash platform, bro. Like I'm so sick and tired of them, bro. I ain't even playing with you, fam. I'm so done, bro. Like they find new ways to piss me off every single day.
Palia, who's a famous feminist writer.
And like, bro, I wanted to end my life. I wanted to end my life like naturally, you know what I'm saying? Like I was coming down to ending it, and now I can't do that. I have to wait for everyone to come back to like refine the live, bro, and then I can end it organically. Yo, honored one, welcome back, bro. TikTok just ended my life for no freaking reason, just out of the blue, just like that. Like, bro, I just like, yeah, man. I just can't, bro. Anytime I start to do good on that platform, nah, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Who the hell is this? Hello, good day. Some number from New Albany, Ohio, is calling me. I picked up the phone and just hung up. I hate that, bro. Whatever, man. Yeah. Okay, I think we did enough theorizing, bro. Like, because I wanna start editing a video, and like it's gonna take me a little bit to get through that entire process. So yeah, I think I'm gonna just end the live there, bro. I might come back, or I might hit up one of my broskies. He also makes anime content on YouTube. I might hit him up, and we might go live to discuss the chapter together tomorrow. See what he says about that. But other than that, guys, this chapter, absolute banger, 10 out of 10. YouTube is, I mean, YouTube. Shout out YouTube though. I at least like them. They're a consistent platform. But shout out everyone for coming out to the live. I really appreciate that. You see, no one is even finding it back now, bro. Like, it is what it is. Really appreciate all of you guys that come out and like, interact, engage, watch the stream, chat, all that stuff. Give your time, your energy, your likes, I really appreciate it. And if you all like this content, man, drop a like on the video on YouTube. And if you really like it, subscribe. We react to every single One Piece chapter, bro. We always gonna be here reacting to them until the day One Piece is done. New episode is coming out, so y'all can see my live reaction. It will be posted tomorrow. I'm gonna genuinely try to get the One Piece episode reaction out the day the episode drops. I'm trying to do that tomorrow, so y'all can look out for that. And yo, if you want to see last week's episode reaction, that's up on my YouTube channel, and I do gameplays too. So that's enough of shameless plugging for me. But I just want to say I really appreciate you guys, and I want to thank you guys for all your support. And I'll see you guys in the next one. So until then, peace out, and I hope you guys